I've got a visitor.
So close to getting eaten by that crocodile.
We start with this chilling story of a group of friends out for a relaxing camping trip in the woods. They were having a great time, laughing, sharing stories around a crackling campfire, and even watching a movie projected onto a makeshift screen.
That's actually really good. Thank you. I got a new shampoo and conditioner.
Alexis, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I'm not.
Oh, dang. Look at those chicken and biscuits you got. Oh, perfect.
How do I look?
Amazing. Oh.
Amid the fun, Alexis excused herself to find some privacy in the forest. The group, still in high spirits, began joking about how she'd been gone for too long and teased that she might not return.
Yeah, no, for legit though, like, Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
Okay, but like,
Okay,
you gotta like track to go find a good place. Like,
Yeah, you do, but this has been too long.
no.
10 minutes, she'll be back. Okay, yeah, I'll take that bet.
Then their laughter was shattered by a scream. A wave of panic swept over them as they realized Alexis might be in danger. Quickly, they grabbed flashlights and began searching the dark forest, calling out her name.
Oh, ow, man.
What? Did you hear something?
What?
It's one of our boats.
It hasn't even been 10 minutes
Devin?
yet, bro.
No.
Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good?
Alright, guess you can get involved. Check my camera.
Alexis?
Hold on.
No, but
I
Devin.
don't think she's in. Alexis? Shit. Alexis? Alexis?
What in hell is that?
Can't see it very well. Yeah. What the fuck is that? Okay. Shit. Wait. Okay, be careful. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
I don't. Guys.
Alexis.
Aiden, stop.
No.
Okay.
What they found was nothing short of horrifying. Alexis was tied to a tree, barely conscious, behind what appeared to be a crude, eerie structure made of sticks.
No.
Okay.
And then, from behind the tree she was tied to, something emerged. A figure, a creature, moving unnaturally fast. The friends barely had time to react as the creature attacked, and the forest erupted with their terrified screams. The footage cuts abruptly, leaving us with more questions than answers. What was that creature? Was it human or something far more sinister? As for the group, their fate remains a mystery. If you have any information or updates on this chilling encounter, let us know in the comments. Were they rescued, or was this their final horrifying moment? Our next story comes from Dee, a popular YouTuber no stranger to creepy situations. For her 100,000 subscriber milestone, she decided to take on a challenge: solo camping at Salt Fork State Park, accompanied only by her 2 loyal dogs. At first, everything seemed normal. Dee set up camp and started a cozy fire, but it didn't take long for the unsettling moments to begin. Her dogs, usually calm, seemed agitated. They kept staring into the dark forest, growling and acting as if they could see something or someone lurking in the shadows.
I made it. I did it. I'm here. I'm at Stone Fork, or Salt Fork. Stone Fork. And, Mara? Earth to Mara. Come here. What are you doing? What is it? I'm gonna wait for this fire to die out a little bit. I made a hot dog you know, trying to get that smell out of the woods. And I'm gonna just kind of let it die down a little bit before I take off, because I don't want to leave it like this with them being close to it. I'm nervous because I don't know. Guys, I don't know if I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I do this every time I chicken out.
Then came the strange noises. At first, they were faint, rustling sounds from deep within the woods. Curious and determined, Dee grabbed her flashlight and went to investigate. But after a thorough search, she found nothing and returned to her campsite.
10. Boom, boom. I'm gonna bring you guys in with me. All right. Relax, okay? We're relaxing. Everybody's fine. Everybody's safe. Everybody's good. Everybody's great. We're doing great.
Trying to keep her focus, Dee got into her tent and began reading stories for her YouTube content. While filming, faint movements could be heard outside her tent.
The path we always take is straight behind the house through the wooded areas, then more open land, and I was Stop. Hey! Woo! La. Ah! That's too fucking close, dude. No. She's nervous looking. This is a bad idea. What to do here? My fire's dying down. I figure I'll just let it. Stop! Oh God! Jesus Christ! Stop it!
Then suddenly a loud crash of snapping branches and heavy steps echoed right behind her tent. It sounded big, like an animal or something else moving through the forest. That was the breaking point. Dee knew she wasn't safe. She quickly packed her things, grabbed her dogs, and went to her car.
I got them in the truck. Now, when I came back through here, when I was packing up, I heard something run off, but I didn't even care to record. I wasn't recording it, but I got them in the car. Everything's set, and I'm gonna go back in a little bit and keep recording. I'm just not staying in there, man. Screw that. It took me about 45 minutes to get myself together. So we're gonna just head back in here and do what I don't normally do. I tried, but I'm still giving you a big video. What was that? Something made a noise behind me and I ain't looking. Fuck! Huh? I got the door open. Okay. Okay. I got in my car and I can't stop. I want to see him, but I don't want to see him. Wind's picking up. I don't even know.
can clearly hear something running toward her through the trees. Dee started her car and left, never knowing what it was. An animal, a hiker trying to scare her, or something else entirely. Strick is a YouTuber known for his survival content, where he challenges himself to survive multiple days in remote locations like islands and other isolated places. His channel is full of survival tips and is very educational, as he's a highly skilled survivalist. In this video, Strick took on a particularly intense challenge, surviving in a remote part of Australia, where a plane had crashed during World War II. The pilot, in a desperate situation, had to survive against all odds. Strick's challenge was to replicate the survival experience of that pilot and see if he could make it out.
So welcome to one of the most isolated and remote parts of Australia. Back in World War II, the poor pilot of this aircraft was forced to make a crash landing here. And boy, he couldn't have picked a worse spot. Pretty quickly, the war would have been the least of his worries, and he would have had to switch straight into survival mode. First things first, he would have had to get ashore here, and these waters are full of crocodiles, sharks, stingrays, stonefish. Everything out here wants to hurt you. I'm putting myself in this exact location to see what this pilot would have been faced against and to share his story for a plane wreck survival challenge.
The video went smoothly, with Strick carrying out his survival challenge as planned. Nothing too extreme happened during the challenge, but there was one key goal: finding a spot to fish. However, there was a major concern in this part of Australia. The water was full of crocodiles. This is an important detail to keep in mind.
There's a nice deep bank here, so this looks like a pretty good spot where I can cast my lure off and try to catch a fish. We'll see how we go.
Strick eventually found a spot and began fishing using an improvised tool, a bottle with some string attached to it, never expecting what was about to happen.
Yes, yes, yes. What have we got? Yes! Come up here. Beauty.
Strick managed to catch a fish and moved closer to the water to grab it, but as he turned his back to the water, a crocodile suddenly appeared. I'll let Strick explain what happened next.
Now, I've got a confession to make. I was just so close to getting eaten by that crocodile. Man, I'm so disappointed in myself. Like, I just got my lure snagged on a snag there, and I was like, oh, hopefully there's not a croc there. And I freaking got it unsnagged quickly and come back up. The next cast, I catch a fish, pull it up the bank, turn around, this freaking huge, like, crocodile head is right at ambush on the water edge there. Man, can't believe I just let that happen. I am out of here.
Grizzly Gaz is a YouTube channel where Gaz goes camping and explores various locations across the UK with his French bulldog, Fendi. As someone who camps frequently, Gaz often encounters strange situations with animals, people, and sometimes things he can't quite explain. On April 30th, 2023, Gaz posted a video from a camping trip deep in the woods in the UK. At first, everything went according to plan. He set up his camp, chopped wood for the fire, and was preparing to cook a steak. That's when things took an unexpected turn. A random man suddenly appeared out of nowhere and asked Gaz for beer and food. The encounter itself wasn't too aggressive, but it was certainly a little creepy to be approached by a stranger in the middle of the woods.
Right, we've got steaks on go now. Bit of ribeye. Pot boiling for some mash. And I've got a visitor. Creeped up behind me asking me if I had a light. I shit me pants. This is Martin anyway. I don't know him, but he's stopping for a steak, so
just some random creep wandering about.
You went round here in a poncho a couple of months ago, were you?
I don't think I was. I could have been. It's possible.
Right, gonna get these cooked up.
Later in the video, Gaz revealed that the man's name was Martin. He was homeless and shared a difficult story with Gaz about how drugs had ruined his life, leading him to wander the woods that day. As Gaz continued cooking, Martin opened up more about his past. However, things took another strange twist. When Gaz briefly turned his back to chop more wood for the fire, Martin had mysteriously disappeared from the campsite without a word, not even a thank you for the food. Feeling uneasy about the whole situation, Gaz decided to leave the area, fearing that Martin might return in the middle of the night to rob him or worse. Before leaving, Gaz decided to set up a camera tied to a tree to see if Martin would return. The next morning, Gaz went back to check what the camera had captured. To his surprise, there was no sign of the camera anywhere, which made Gaz even more relieved that he had decided to leave when he did.
That's where it was, on this tree. So, my gut instincts were right, weren't they, to leave.
Welcome to the Woods is a small YouTuber who posts camping videos from different spots around the UK. On February 26th, 2024, he uploaded a video that began with him showing the destruction of the cabin he had been working on building in the woods.
What's going on here? This woodland just gets stranger and stranger, but the gutting thing is I was hoping to show you lot that cabin built from start to finish. It was just going to be a little cabin. Might as well show you it now. It's wrecked. I'm glad I caught that on video, to be honest with you, and had I not been out hunting with my catapult, I probably wouldn't have come through here. I was just coming through just to check on things. I know there's a lot of deer in these woods. I did have one creepy night back in January, hence why I was building the cabin. There's a lot of strange things that happen in here. I do just believe that's vandalism. How it broke in front of my eyes on camera with no one else there, I don't know. The trail cam should show everything. I'm going to collect in my trail cams from this bit of wood and see if there's anything on there that points towards how this has happened.
He then explained that, in case anything happened to his cabin, he had set up a trail camera on a tree. The camera had captured something unsettling, a figure in the dark, possibly wearing a ghillie suit. He speculated that this figure might have been responsible for the destruction of his cabin.
Doing a bit of wildlife photography, but whoever it is shouldn't be there. They haven't got permission to be there. It's only me. I've phoned the landowner, Chris. He swears blind that no one else should be in there. It's quite secure as well. I've never seen anyone in the 2 years that I know in there, even on any of the trail cams. Now,
determined to get to the bottom of it, he decided to camp out at the site of the destroyed cabin that night, hoping to catch whoever was behind it. He set up his camp, set up his tent, and even installed a tripwire around the area as an alarm in case someone tried to sneak up on him.
So that's it, all set. If this is pulled out, that will release this trigger, which will then fall down onto the cartridge and make a loud bang. I'm now going to trace this around the trees at about waist height and then completely activate this during the night time.
As night fell, he retreated into his tent to try to sleep. That's when the strange events began.
I've not got a clue what that noise was. There's about 8 different noises, sound like someone was walking around about 40 yards away. I had no bang off of the alarm, but definitely a banging in the woods.
From outside his tent, he started hearing sounds. Footsteps at first, followed by loud bangs, almost like someone was hitting a tree or something nearby. It was unsettling, but the uploader didn't get out of his tent to investigate. He explained that the rest of the night had been quiet, and he never truly figured out what had happened. To me, it sounds like it could have been a person trying to illegally gather firewood in the dark, chopping down trees. But in reality, we don't really know what happened. If you have a story like this and want it to be shared, you can send it to the email in the description. If you enjoy these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below with your favorite encounter. Also, be sure to click on one of the videos on the screen to see more.